How to treat overly heavy periods naturally. Menstrual disorders are common for many women who suffer from pain, alterations in regularity, lack of periods, or heavy periods. If you're part of this group, then we'll talk about a natural treatment to help you. How do I know if my periods are too heavy? Heavy periods, also known as menorrhagia, consist of periods in which more than 80 milliliters of blood is lost. However, for most women, it is difficult to get an idea of how much that is with this data. One way to measure the amount is to use a menstrual cup, an ecological, natural and very cheap method. It's an alternative to products made from synthetic fibers, that is, pads and tampons. The menstrual cup is made of plastic and allows us to see how many cups we fill in each cycle. This way, we can check to see if we have periods that are too heavy. Periods that are too heavy last more than 8 or 10 days, or they force us to use more than 8 daily pads, since they can be long, intense, or both. Heavy periods are also those whose amount makes it difficult for the person to follow their daily routine. This may mean that you suffer from amenorrhea. See also, 3 days off for a painful period. What do you think? Are heavy periods serious? The menstrual period is different in each woman, so it's important that you learn to know what your body is like. There's long, short, heavy or scarce menstruation. Although it is true that in some cycles you may have less or more abundance of flow, in general, it's easy to know your cycles and detect irregularities. When irregularities are constant, exceed normal values, or are accompanied by other symptoms such as pain or inflammation, it's a good idea to go to the gynecologist. Periods that are too heavy don't have to be a severe complication. However, they do tend to cause anemia due to iron loss, fatigue, and other discomfort. If the medical specialist has ruled out any issue, you can try this natural treatment to improve your quality of life. Natural treatment. To treat periods that are too heavy, try the following natural treatment. Medicinal plants. Medicinal plants allow us to make infusions to drink throughout the day and throughout the month or from the week before the arrival of your period. You can combine them or alternate them to observe the effects they produce in our body. Plus, it will also help to know all its properties to choose the ones that can help us the most. Aquili, or yarrow, calms irritability, anxiety, and reduces bleeding. Sage is one of the best medicinal plants for women's disorders. Calendula. The calendula flower has many healthy properties, among for which it stands out as a hormonal regulator. Chinese angelica, or donkey, reduces pain and balances menstrual cramps and pain. Nettle. Nettle is very beneficial for the skin and hair, eliminates toxins, fights anemia and reduces excessively heavy periods. Gentian is ideal for heavy periods and is a very purifying plant. Horsetail reduces menstrual bleeding and fights fluid retention. See also, what can I do if my menstrual period is not regular? Vegetable oils. Oils from vegetable origin that are extracted from cold-processed methods are rich in essential fatty acids that are very beneficial for women's health. To balance the menstrual cycle, we recommend the following. Evening primrose oil. This oil is an excellent hormonal regulator rich in omega-6 essential fatty acids. It's also very beneficial for your skin and has anti-inflammatory effects. Borage oil. This oil has analgesic, anti-inflammatory, diuretic and hormone-regulating effects. Trace elements. Trace elements are the mineral elements present in our body in very small quantities, but fulfill essential functions in our health. By taking them to the same extent, the trace elements get very positive effects without side effects. The trace element manganese is very beneficial for frequent and heavy periods. You can take it seasonally and take breaks every so often. Bach flowers. Bach flowers are floral essences that help us to treat physical and emotional disorders in an integral way, balancing energy levels without any risk to our health. In menstrual irregularities, the walnut flower can be very useful, as it facilitates the adaptation to menstrual cycles, as well as to emotional or lifestyle changes. Place 4 drops under your tongue 4 times a day for at least 3 weeks.